Akaza's got some seriously savage opinions about his fellow Upper Moons, and they're absolutely brutal. Let's start with Kokushibo, Upper Moon 1. Akaza respects his power, sure, but he's also terrified of him. It's that classic mix of wanting to surpass someone while secretly knowing they could destroy you. But Doma? Oh man, Akaza absolutely despises this guy. Upper Moon 2 Akaza thinks he's arrogant, disrespectful, and downright annoying. He'll straight up refuse to acknowledge Doma's superiority, no matter the rank. Moving down the list, Hantengu's timid personality, irritating. Gyoko's artistic obsessions, dismissive, but he knows the guy's dangerous. And Jutaro? Akaza respects his fighting skills and that intense hatred, but can't stand his violent disrespect toward others. The whole Daki situation just makes it messier, initial attraction, then anger when she dies. Here's the thing about Akaza. His relationships with the Upper Moons aren't just about power rankings. They're deeply personal, complex, and reveal just how much internal conflict drives this demon. That's what makes him such a compelling character. Shout out to all my subscribers and viewers.
Get ready for a reality check. Muzan Kibutsuji, the king of demons, has a chilling way of treating his most powerful followers. To Muzan, the Upper Moons are nothing more than chess pieces on a board. He moves them around, sacrifices them, and replaces them without a second thought. Did you think Muzan care about the Upper Moons? I know I did at first, but the truth is way darker. Muzan, the ultimate puppet master, doesn't do friendship or loyalty. He's all about power and control. Muzan considers Hantengu to be a normal, albeit annoying and sometimes intolerable demon. Despite this, Muzan acknowledges Hantengu's usefulness and even praises him for reporting the appearance of a demon who can withstand sunlight. Gyutaro. Muzan values his raw strength, but Daki? She's only kept around to keep Jutaro in line. There's no affection, just manipulation. Akaza's fierce loyalty might seem impressive, but for Muzan it's just another asset. He pushes Akaza to get stronger, not out of care, but because it benefits his own plans. Doma tries to be friendly, but Muzan finds his attitude unsettling and fake. There's no trust there, just tolerance because Doma is useful. Nakimi's unique Infinity Castle powers make her indispensable, but that's the only reason she's kept close. Gyoko's bizarre pots. Muzan appreciates how they help him disguise himself as a human, but there's no real connection. Kokushibo is the only one who gets a hint of respect, but even then it's more like a business partnership than any real camaraderie. As for Kaigaku, Muzan didn't even bother to judge him himself. He just accepted Kokushibo's recommendation, showing how little he actually cares. In the end, Muzan is cold, ruthless, and only values results. For him, the Upper Moons are nothing more than pawns in his endless quest for power. Shout out to all my subscribers and viewers. Ever wondered which Hashira Tanjiro admires the most? It's a question that sparked plenty of debate among Demon Slayer fans. Tanjiro's journey is filled with encounters with these elite swordsmen, each leaving a unique mark on him. But who truly stands out in his eyes? Spoiler alert, it's probably not the Hashira you're expecting. Let's break down Tanjiro's relationships with each of these powerful warriors and see who earns his deepest respect. First up, Giyu Tomioka. Giyu isn't just a master of water breathing. He's the first Hashira Tanjiro ever meets, and the one who changes his fate. Giyu's quiet strength and willingness to stand up for Nezuko, even when the other Hashira doubted her, earns Tanjiro's lasting gratitude and admiration. Tanjiro respects Giyu not just for his incredible swordsmanship, but for his compassion and sense of justice. Giyu's support during Tanjiro's toughest moments makes him a true role model. Next, there's Rengoku. To Tanjiro, Rengoku is like the big brother he never had. Fiery, passionate, and always encouraging. Rengoku's unwavering optimism and courage inspire Tanjiro to push past his limits, and his sacrifice leaves a deep impact on Tanjiro's heart. Shinobu Kocho brings a different kind of respect. Her kindness and healing touch at the Butterfly Mansion help Tanjiro and his friends recover, but her sharp wit and hidden strength also earn his admiration. He's grateful for her guidance and the safe haven she provides. Sanemi Shinazugawa is a bit more complicated. Tanjiro can't ignore Sanemi's raw power and determination, but their relationship is tense, especially after Sanemi's harsh treatment of Nezuko. Still, Tanjiro hopes for understanding and maybe even an apology someday. Mitsuri Kanroji, the love Hashira, brings warmth and joy wherever she goes. Tanjiro is drawn to her bubbly personality and genuine kindness, finding her presence uplifting during even the darkest times. Tengen Uzui's flashy style and bold confidence might seem overwhelming, but Tanjiro can't help but respect his bravery and loyalty to his comrades. Tengen's unique approach to battle leaves a strong impression. Muichiro Tokito, the Mist Hashira, is quiet and reserved, but Tanjiro sees the hidden kindness and immense talent beneath his calm exterior. Their brief interactions reveal a mutual respect that grows over time. Gyomei Himejima stands out as the strongest Hashira. His gentle spirit and overwhelming strength make Tanjiro look up to him with awe, seeing him as both a protector and an inspiration. Even Obanai Iguro, with his stern demeanor and strict code, earns Tanjiro's respect for his dedication and sword skills. Each Hashira shapes Tanjiro's journey, but the one he admires most? That's a secret only Tanjiro truly knows. I will never see Demon Slayer the same after this, because what if one of the most heartbreaking moments never happened? Let's dive into a world where fate takes a different turn, and everything you thought you knew about the Kocho sisters is flipped upside down. Imagine if Kane survived Doma's attack. Instead of tragedy, we get a story of resilience and hope. Kane's presence would ripple through the entire Demon Slayer Corps, changing the course of countless lives. Things get wild. Picture this, Kanai's still alive and suddenly the Kocho sisters are unstoppable. Their bond, already strong, becomes legendary. Together they inspire everyone around them, showing what true teamwork looks like. Shinobu? Without the heavy burden of revenge, she's more at peace, her strategies sharper and her heart lighter. She channels her genius into new poisons and tactics, making her an even more formidable Hashira, one who fights with hope, not just anger. Kanao, with both sisters guiding her, blossoms into a confident warrior. She learns to trust her instincts, probably ditching the coin toss for good. The Kocho family becomes a symbol of strength and unity, inspiring younger demon slayers everywhere. And Sanemi? Without all that bottled-up rage from losing Kanai, he's less explosive, maybe even a team player. He finds new ways to connect with his comrades, and the Hashira become a tighter, more supportive group. Now the Hashira, they're stacked. Kanai's still one of them, so the Demon Slayer Corps are way tougher. Their morale is higher, their teamwork unmatched, and their resolve unbreakable. The final battle with Muzan? Totally different. With Kanai on the front lines, we might have seen more Hashira survive, and maybe Doma goes down way sooner. The entire outcome of the war could shift, with hope shining brighter than ever. Bottom line, Kanai surviving sets off a massive chain reaction, changing everyone's fate. Friendships deepen, rivalries soften, and the Demon Slayer Corps stands stronger than ever before. So what do you think? How would the story end if Kane had lived? Would the world of Demon Slayer be a brighter place, or would new challenges arise? Let your imagination run wild, because in this alternate reality, anything is possible. Alright, anime fans, here's the hot question. Could Sabito have outclassed Sanemi as a Hashira? This is a video request from one of my viewers named @Inferno. Let's break it down, real quick. Alternate opening. This is why you need to pay attention to Sabito's story. The guy was a beast in the final selection. But could he really beat Sanemi? Sabito was a monster in the final selection, taking out almost all the demons by himself. He even saved Giyu, who later became a Hashira, so you know this guy was no joke. If Sabito had survived, he probably would have shot up the ranks and become a Hashira in no time. His water breathing was next level, crazy fast, super sharp. Now Sanemi's a powerhouse. He's got the Crimson Blade, Demon Slayer mark, and he's wild strong. But honestly, Sabito's speed and technique could have been a real problem for Sanemi. So, could Sabito surpass him? Maybe. Because Giyu was closest to Sanemi in strength and Sabito was stronger than Giyu, which means maybe he would have been stronger than Sanemi or at least close in strength. It's all speculation, but one thing's clear, Sabito was a prodigy with insane potential. In another world, he just might have been the strongest Hashira we ever saw next to Gyome, of course. Comment below what you think and shout out to all my subscribers and viewers. Stop guessing what Gyome thinks about the other Hashira. You want the truth? Let's get into it. Straight from the stone himself. Gyome is not just the silent type. He's always watching, always listening. Every little detail, he catches it. Let's break it down. Gyome's got a read on everyone. He's the quiet guy, but don't let that fool you. He's the anchor. Steady, unshakable, and always present. He notices Sanemi's fire, but also the pain he hides, especially about Shinobu's sister. Gyome respects Sanemi's guts, but he wishes the guy would let himself heal. Muichiro? Gyome barely talks to him, but he senses the kid's wisdom runs deep, like an old soul in a young body. Giyu's a bit gloomy, but Gyome sees how he lights up around Shinobu. He hopes Giyu finds more reasons to smile. Shinobu? She's delicate, works too hard, but those chats with Giyu, Gyome knows they mean more to her than she lets on. Tengen's flashy, but Gyome admires his cool head and loyalty. Underneath the sparkle, there's real strength. Mitsuri? Sweet, open-hearted, and totally crushing on Obanai. Gyome hopes she never loses that warmth. Obanai's all tough, but Guillaume sees how he softens for Mitsuri. Even the hardest stone can be shaped by kindness. Rengoku? The definition of positive vibes. Guillaume feels his energy lifts the whole group. But above all, Guillaume's got mad respect for Oyakata-sama. He's the guiding light, the one who unites them all. That's the real heart of the Hashira right there. Guillaume knows their strength comes from standing together. In the end, Guillaume's greatest insight? Every Hashira carries their own burdens, but together, they're unbreakable. That's what makes them family. Shout out to my subscriber and viewers. Ever wonder what Rengoku thinks of his fellow Hashira? You're about to find out. Starting with Shinobu Kocho, Rengoku admires her smarts and fighting spirit, especially when it comes to her knowledge of poisons. Tengen Uzui, this guy's flamboyant style and loud personality. Rengoku finds it entertaining, even if it's a bit much sometimes. Mitsuri Kanroji, talented, beautiful, and a close friend from training. Rengoku's got nothing but love for her. Muchiro Tokito, young but incredibly skilled. Rising to Ashira so fast, Rengoku is seriously impressed. Giyu Tomioka, strong and stoic, but Rengoku wishes Giyu would speak up more. The guy's too quiet. Gyomei Himejima, massive respect here. Rengoku sees him as the strongest of them all. Sanemichi Nazugawa, powerful no doubt, but Rengoku knows his temper can be intense. Obanai Iguro, sharp senses and flexibility. Rengoku sees him as a truly unique fighter. That's Rengoku's take. Who's your favorite Hashira? Drop it in the comments. You might think Sanemi's win techniques are wild, but trust me, his opinions are even more intense. This guy's got takes that could blow you away, and he's never shy about letting everyone know exactly what's on his mind. Get ready, because he's not about to sugarcoat anything. He's got a reputation for being brutally honest, and today, Sanemi's not holding back, and he's got something to say about everyone. First up, Guillaume. What can I say? The guy's an absolute beast. He's got strength that's on another level, and even Sanemi can't help but respect that. You don't mess with Guillaume unless you've got a death wish, and Sanemi knows it. Rengoku? Now there's a guy who's impossible to hate. He's got that infectious energy, always cheering everyone up, and honestly, Sanemi can't help but like him, even if he'd never say it out loud. Tengen Uzui. Way too flashy for Sanemi's taste, but you know what? He can tolerate the guy. Sometimes you need a little sparkle in the group, even if it's a bit much. Now Mitsuri. Look, she's sweet, no doubt about it. But that airheaded side? It drives Sanemi up the wall. He just can't wrap his head around how someone can be so strong and so clueless at the same time. And don't even get me started on Giyu. The guy's got a permanent rain cloud over his head. That moody loner act. Please, someone get this guy a hobby. Obanai? Now that's my bro. We might not agree on everything, but we've got each other's backs when it counts. We'd totally roast Giyu in the group chat. Shinobu? I talked to her out of respect for her sister. She's sharp and you don't want to get on her bad side, but there's a mutual understanding there. Muchiro. The kid's alright, got potential for sure, but let's be honest, he's no Guillaume. Still, he's got time to grow. And that's Sanemi for you. Always honest, always loud, and never afraid to say what everyone else is thinking. Shout out to my subscribers.